Enough. Stop dredging up the past. You took my wages, so you were supposed to work for me.
But...
Yi, all you ever do is farm. You don't know what it costs to distribute farm products. Connections and negotiations, land rental, equipment maintenance. It's all overhead. That 90 grand is 3 times what farmhands make. I've treated you more than fairly.
Fine. I get it now. Back then, Sunlay's greenhouse nearly went bankrupt. It only turned a profit because of my soil improvement know-how. Since he thinks I'm just a farmer, then this land, I won't farm it anymore.
You stop right there. Don't forget to come to the greenhouse the day after tomorrow to plant new bolete mushrooms.
Lay. The way you treat him, can he really take it? What if he really quits? What will we do?
He wants to walk away? In his dreams. His wife needs treatment, his daughter needs tuition, and the whole family's expenses are all riding on him. His only choice is to work in my greenhouse like a good man. He has no other choice.
Your wife's kidney function keeps getting worse. She needs surgery immediately. The surgery will cost $300,000. You can't put it off any longer.
Yi. My illness can wait. We can take our time with the money. Just take good care of yourself out there. I've got things here at home.
Yi, you've worked with Sunlay for a year. How much will you make in the end?
We agreed to split it 50-50. We'll definitely make good money.
With skills as good as yours. If you ask me, you grow bolete mushrooms, and you're this good at it. Why not lease your own land and work for yourself? You'd make more money that way.
Sunlay. Since you say I'm just spreading fertilizer, I'll strike out on my own. When your saline alkali plot can't grow a single bolete mushroom, I hope you don't regret it.
Dad, you're home! I missed you so much!
My sweet girl, I missed you too.
Honey, you're home. Come inside, quick. Grandma made your favorite fish.
Yi, you've worked so hard this year. Eat something good and build up your strength.
Honey, I heard folks in the village say today Sunlay made over $1.1 million this year. He even gave Hui Hui $200,000. He gave every farmhand $10,000. How much did you get? It must have been $500,000, right?
Yi. Song Yai runs the household every day and takes care of me and Xiao Shui. She also has kidney disease. She's been relying on medication and waiting for your money for surgery. You can't let her down.
Sunlay gave me $90,000.
What, $90,000?
Didn't you agree to split it 50-50? So this whole year, working yourself to the bone, you were just working for him? Come on, Grandma's taking you to confront him.
Grandma, don't go. It's pointless.
You nearly risked your life in that greenhouse, and that heartless Sunlay.
Grandma, don't get upset. As long as our family stays together, that's worth more than anything. Isn't that right, honey?
You? Don't worry. Just give me a little time. I'll make sure you all live a good life.
Honey, are you thinking of leasing land yourself to grow bolete mushrooms in a greenhouse?
How did you figure that out?
We've grown up together and we're married. Whenever something's on your mind, it shows all over your face. How could I not notice?
Sunlay keeps putting me down and mocking me. I'll show him what I can do. I want him to see for himself how I turn things around.
Honey, whatever you want to do, go all out and do it. I'll take care of things at home. I'll take good care of Grandma and Xiao Shui. We'll make it through together.
Village Chief. I want to lease the East Village plot, 20 acres for 10 years.
Have you made up your mind?
I have.
Isn't that Wang Yi? Why isn't he working hard in the greenhouse? Isn't that Wang Yi? Shouldn't you be working in the greenhouse? What are you doing here?
This land has rich soil and it's close to a water source. It's a rare piece of prime land. If I build a greenhouse here and grow bolet mushrooms, they'll sell for a great price. With this land, Yui's medical bills will be covered.
Grandma doesn't need you to be rich. I just hope you live a peaceful, steady life. There's $30,000 here. Take it. Use it to get UA treated first.
Okay. Honey, whatever you want to do, go for it. I'll take care of things at home. I'll look after Grandma and Zhao Shui. We'll get through this together.
I put up the capital, I built the greenhouse, I opened up the sales channels. You're nothing but a guy who watches the greenhouse and spreads fertilizer. 90,000 is more than fair.
Wang Yi, you came to the village committee. Don't tell me you're here to lease land.
You got that right. He came today to lease the East Village plot.
What, he's leasing land? Yi, with what little money you have, you dare dream this big?
Yi, stop this. What about your daughter's tuition? Don't waste the money I gave you. Save it for your wife's medicine.
Lei, what are you doing here?
Lei's renewing the lease. We made money on bolete mushrooms this year, so we'll use this chance to renew and expand and make another $20 million. Right, Lei?
Yi. You're not cut out for business. Quit fooling around. Come prep the greenhouse tomorrow. If you don't earn, how will you afford her treatment, right?
Lei's looking out for you. Listen to him.
They used the money I earned to rent land and expand, then work me to the bone.
I used to swallow it all.
But I won't take it anymore.
Wang Yi, will you lease it or not? East Village plot, 20 acres, good soil. $500 an acre, 10-year lease, $200,000 total. But you only have $120,000. You're $80,000 short.
We're completely broke now, but if I miss this chance, I'll never get another chance to turn things around. Please take this $120,000 first. As for the remaining $80,000, I'll get a bank loan right now. Then I'll pay you back every last cent. But those 20 acres at East Village plot, no matter what, you have to hold them for me.
Wang Yi. Small world, fancy seeing you here. Wang Yi. You really know your way around bolete mushrooms. They're way better quality than the others. Customers are fighting to get them. Oh, by the way, Sunlei just ordered next season's supply from me. I'll be counting on you to grow more top quality ones.
Brother K. To be honest, Sunlei and I have split up. I'm going to lease land and grow boletes on my own.
I saw it coming. That kid's no good. He looks respectable enough, but behind closed doors, he's always up to shady stuff. So about leasing the land. Have you found a place yet?
I'm handling the paperwork with the village chief. I'm still short $80,000. I'm about to go to the bank for a loan.
Take this 80 grand. Think of it as an early premium priced order for your boletes. How does that sound?
Thank you, Boss Kai.
No need to thank me. I believe in you. That's why I'm helping. By the way, do you still have enough money for seeds, tools, and the greenhouses? There's $200,000 here. Take it and use it. Ask me if you need more. Farming takes capital. I really believe in you.
Brother Kai, don't worry. I promise I'll make you proud. Chief, we've got the 200 grand. Stamp it now. It's done.
Yi, you've got a good eye. This soil is fertile, and it's near a water source. Much better than Sunlei's. Take good care of it, and you'll grow top-quality bolete mushrooms.
Brother K, I couldn't have done this without your help. Once I start harvesting bolete mushrooms, I'll give you 20% off market price.
No need to be so formal with me. So you're not working with Sunlei anymore? I have an order with him for high-quality bolete mushrooms in 3 months.
You signed a contract with him? I didn't have much choice, but I'll have a harvest in 3 months, so I can help you out if you need it, Brother K.
I won't need your help. Without you, Sunlei is nothing. He can't grow mushrooms that meet my standards. Now I'm dealing with you directly. I need thousands of pounds of bolete mushrooms next quarter. I'll pay you 3 times market price. How's that?
3 times market price?
That's right. I've seen your bolete growing skills with my own eyes. They're worth that price. You're your own boss now. Let's work together long term. And make money together.
Bolete mushrooms mature in 3 months. After that, we harvest every 3 days. At triple the price, that's $240,000. Yee's surgery costs will be covered. I can even buy our kid a new backpack. Brother K, I'm taking the job. My wife is still waiting for the money for her surgery. All right.
That's the spirit. Work hard. If you run into any trouble, call me anytime.
Isn't that Wang Yi? Shouldn't you be working in your greenhouse? What are you doing here?
Wang Yi, why are you slacking off here? Get back to my greenhouse and work. If you mess up my business, you'll answer to me.
I have land of my own now. I don't have time to work for you. And I won't work for you again.
He has land of his own?
Wang Yi, you really bought land? So what if you have land? So what if you can grow crops? Do you have a buyer? They'll just rot in the field and you'll lose everything.
Some people aim sky high with no real talent, but plenty of ambition. Don't end up with nothing, then come crawling back begging Lei to take you in.
Every local distribution channel is under my control. I can shut you out of the market with a single word. Yi, you were born to work for me. You'll never get ahead.
Don't threaten me with buyers. You should worry about yourselves. Soon you'll be the ones crying.
You've got some nerve. Let me tell you something. When you can't sell your crops and lose everything, your wife won't afford treatment. She could die and rot at home and no one would know.
Say that again, I dare you.
Ah!
What are you doing? Boss Kai, what brings you here?
Sun Lei, in 3 months deliver 100 pounds of premium bolete mushrooms. Don't forget.
Don't worry, Boss Kai. I'll make sure this order is handled perfectly. Everything I deliver will be top quality. You'll be completely satisfied.
Let me be clear up front. We signed a binding contract. If you're short in 3 months or the quality isn't up to standard, the penalty is $2 million. Not a penny less. Think carefully.
Delivery's 3 months away. Boletes take 3 months to grow. Once Yi's mushrooms are ready and he has nowhere to sell them, he'll come crawling back and beg me to find a buyer. No problem. Don't worry, nothing will go wrong. Yi, you saw that. The big buyers in town only deal with me. Even if you grow your crops without my approval, you won't sell a thing. They'll rot in the field.
Exactly. Give up on going solo and come work for Lei again. At least you'll eat.
Get the hell out. Let me till my field. Get out.
I'm standing right here. What are you gonna do about it?
My wife is seriously ill and needs surgery money. My daughter needs tuition. Grandma depends on me. This greenhouse is my only hope. If I can't grow bolete mushrooms, I don't even know what I'll do. But first, I'll make you pay.
Lei, he'll really do it. Let's get out of here.
Wang Yi, have you lost your mind? Get lost! Wang Yi, tomorrow you'd better grow bolete mushrooms for me, or you'll regret it.
Lei, if Yi really quits and we can't deliver this order, what are we going to tell Boss Kai? What do we do?
I'll bring some men tomorrow and smash his greenhouse. He'll have to come back and work for us for free.
Who's out there? Why he's not in the greenhouse? Do you need him?
Wang Yi went behind my back and nearly ruined my business. Let's see how he grows bolete mushrooms without a greenhouse, let alone competes with me.
My husband went solo. Who can you blame? You brought this on yourself.
If I hadn't helped him build a greenhouse, he'd still be scraping by in the fields. Ungrateful bastard.
You're half the man he is. Everyone in the village has seen how hard my husband's worked this year. He's at the greenhouse day and night. Even with a 102-degree fever, he refused to come home. How has he ever wronged you?
E. Remember this. In the bolete business, looks are everything.
Yi, something's wrong. I just passed your greenhouse. I saw Sun Lei and some thugs break in. They said they'd trash it. Yue's still inside, trying to stop them. You'd better get back now, before your wife gets hurt.
What?
That Yi punk actually thinks he can take on the world without me selling his bolides. Would he have made this much money? As far as I'm concerned, he's nothing.
Sunley. Have you no regard for your bond with Yi?
Grandma, don't waste your breath on him. Let's call the village patrol.
You want to call the cops? Not a chance. Isn't Yi so damn capable? He thinks he can stand up to me? Once I wreck his greenhouse, let's see what he can do. Keep tearing it down!
This is a sin. We're a decent, honest family. How'd we end up with a menace like him? What are we gonna do?
Sunley, you heartless bastard. Stop. I said stop.
Stop? I could. Sister-in-law, just have dinner with me tonight. Get Yi to come here and apologize to me. And go back to growing bolides. Then I'll stop. Deal?
Sunley, you little sweetheart. Yeah, I won't let you get away with this.
Even if Yi were here, he wouldn't dare say a word.
You big bull.
Officer, that's him, Sun Lei. He brought men into my greenhouse. He deliberately destroyed my property. Then he tried to hit my wife.
Nobody move. Stay right where you are. Under the law, deliberately destroying someone else's property when the damage is serious is punishable by at least 10 days and up to 15 days in detention, plus a fine of up to $1,000.
Officer, wait. It's a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. Wang Yi and I are from the same village. We've been brothers since we were kids. We were just fooling around. We'd never really smash his stuff. Tell them. Isn't that what happened?
Yes. It was Sun Lei. He gave each of us $200 and told us to come smash Wang Yi's greenhouse. He said, the harder the better.
That's bullshit! When did I ever say that? Don't make false accusations.
Officers, this really has nothing to do with us.
We were just there to make up numbers. We didn't do anything.
The damage at the scene, the weapon on the ground, the evidence is conclusive. Arguing won't help you. Sun Lei, you're suspected of unlawful entry, deliberate destruction of property, and causing a public disturbance. We're formally summoning you under the law. Come with us.
Don't! Officer, I was wrong. I won't do it again. Wang Yi, I was wrong. Please let me off this once. I swear I'll never bother you again.
You know you were wrong now? Too late. When you bullied my family and smashed my greenhouse, did you think this day would come?
Wang Yi, I'll remember this day. Just you wait.
Behave yourself. Reflect on what you've done at the station.
It's okay now. I'm here. No one will ever dare bully you again.
Yi. Sunley has a lot of influence here. After what you did to him today, he'll only make things even harder for you. Why not find work in the city?
Grandma, I can't give up. This is the contract. One batch of bolete mushrooms. I've already taken an $80,000 deposit. If I can grow what he wants over the next 3 months, high-quality boletes, we can sign a long-term contract. Then our family's life will only get better.
Honey, I believe in your skills. You'll grow the best produce there is.
Good. Grandma believes in you too. We'll do this together. We'll grow something good. Just you wait.
Daddy's the best. Xiao Shui believes in Daddy too.
I'm coming with you. More hands will get it planted faster.
You're not strong enough. Stay home and rest. I can handle this work all by myself. It won't wear me out.
I know you're worried about me, but I can't just sit at home. I'll take it slow and I won't overdo it. Okay?
Daddy, Mommy, wait for me! Dad, I want to help in the fields too. I promise I won't get in the way.
Just let her go. Just keep an eye on her. She keeps talking about it at home.
Bye, Grandma.
That bastard Wang Yi, he really thinks without him I'm finished? I'll go pre-buying at a premium all the local farmers' boletes. That'll fill my supply gap. In 3 months, I'll still deliver on time.
Boss son, you're really paying $30 a pound?
Of course. That's a pretty high price, right?
Boss son, you'd better mean that and not just be buttering us up. The price is high, but it depends on the quality of the boletes. If you want top quality boletes, you'd better find someone else.
Useless bunch of idiots. Boss Kai, what brings you to call?
Sun Lei, about your bolete order due in 3 months? Can you deliver it on time?
Boss Kai. Well, you see, could you give me a few extra days? I've run into a little trouble lately.
Extra time? Not a chance. The contract is crystal clear. If you can't deliver, then get ready to pay $2 million in damages.
Don't leave. 35 a pound. I'll buy all you've got.
Boss son, this isn't about the price.
Don't be ungrateful. If you won't sell, plenty of others will.
It's not that we won't. We can't grow the premium bolete mushrooms you want. That's right, all we can grow is ordinary stuff. He's the only one here who can grow premium bolete mushrooms.
We can't master Yi's technique.
Yi, his lousy technique doesn't impress me. If I hadn't gotten him into this, he'd still be scraping by in the fields.
Like, if we can't get the mushrooms for Boss Kai's order, what do we do?
How should I know?
I'm not a miracle worker.
I can't fix everything. Do I really have to go to Yi? Yi, this greenhouse looks great. I did you wrong before. I'm sorry. I'll buy you dinner, drinks, whatever. But I'm in trouble now. Boss Kai's order is still pending. I have to fill it. For the sake of all our years of friendship, come back and help me. I'll pay you more, okay? I promise this time I'll treat you right.
When we made $1.1 million, we agreed to split it. But all year, I did all the greenhouse work and got just $90,000. Want me back? Fine. First, pay me the $460,000 you owe me.
Yeah, that's all in the past. Why bring it up? I already said I'd give you a raise. Isn't that enough? We grew up together.
You're no friend of mine. Pay me back or quit shamelessly pestering me.
Yi worked around the clock for you. You pocketed all the profits. Have you no conscience?
Exactly. He worked his tail off growing those bolete mushrooms, and you took every cent. How dare you come to Yi now?
He's just too decent. Anyone else would have fought you over it.
Yi, don't get cocky. So what if you can grow them? Without a buyer, your bolete mushrooms will rot in the fields. Even pigs would need them.
Who says I don't have a buyer? Let me tell you. My bolete mushrooms practically sell themselves.
Where'd you get an order?
Wang Yi, who gave you that?
I already warned everyone at the market. No one is allowed to give you orders. Where did you get it anyway?
Boss Kai from the city.
You ungrateful snake! Boss Kai is my client. You dare steal my business? I'm warning you. Cancel Boss Kai's order now, or I'll make sure you can't stay in this village. I'll make life miserable for your whole family.
Did you forget what it felt like to be hauled off by the law enforcement team a few days ago? If you want to go back in, go ahead and try me. I'll be ready for you anytime. As for the order between Boss Kai and me, the contract's already signed. It can't be changed. As for your order, deal with it yourself.
Who was it that thumped his chest, saying he could control Wang Yi? Look at you now. He shut you down and humiliated you.
Shut your mouth! So what if the order's signed? I've got plenty of ways to keep him from delivering.
Boss Kai. Do you want to come see how my mushroom spawn is growing? Sure, I'll come pick you up.
When you're cultivating the spawn, secretly compact the soil. So the spawn dies off. Keep it clean. Leave no trace. You'll still get paid for Wang Yi's labor, and you can keep that money too. When it's done, I'll add $500 each.
Don't worry, boss son. We'll get it done, no problem.
If Wang Yi won't help you, what are you going to do when Boss Kai's order is due in 3 months?
If the village farmers won't sell to me, I'll hire people to grow it. I refuse to believe that anyone but Wang Yi can do this.
Stop! What are you doing?
Cultivating the culture. This lousy batch, if it's ruined, it's ruined. If we're not good enough, do it yourself.
You barely pay us.
Why should we care? Well,
Boss Wang can't even control your own workers.
You put them up to this.
You can't manage your workers, so you blame me? If you don't have proof, don't make false accusations.
I never want to see you again. And you'll never find work around here again. Now get lost.
to be Boss Kai, we didn't mean to.
Was I not clear? Get out now! Zhang, hire some reliable farmhands to help Wang Yi cultivate the culture.
Thank you. Boss Kai, thank you for helping me.
Don't mention it. I was going to buy your bolete mushrooms anyway. We're in this together.
Boss Kai, we've worked together for years. You can't abandon me to work with Wang Yi.
I only work with capable, honest people. If Wang Yi hadn't been working for you before, I'd never have worked with you. Now that he's on his own, what good are you?
We have a contract. You have to buy my bolete mushrooms.
Grow some that meet my standards first, then we'll talk. It's time you installed a camera in the greenhouse.
You're right. Better safe than sorry. I'll call an installer now.
Sunlei, you told us to ruin Wang Yi's mushroom culture and promised us double pay. Now we've been thrown out without getting paid. Boss Kai even blacklisted us. This is all your fault. You'll cover all our losses. $5,000 each in lost wages. If we're short 1 cent, we'll tell the whole village you paid us to sabotage Wang Yi. Here.
Lei, it's done. Sujai from the next village. Knows how to grow bolete mushrooms. He's willing to come. I sent you his number.
Shuji, this is Sun Lei. About Hui Hui's offer, have you decided?
Boss Sun, I understand the offer, but is it really 20 grand a month?
As long as you come, money's no problem. Come straight to my greenhouse tomorrow. Boss Kai, I've found someone. I can deliver your order on time.
Sunlei? I've met every expert around. Why don't I remember him?
When Wang Yi first started out, he didn't know a thing either. He built it up little by little. Don't worry, Boss K. He'll definitely grow them, I guarantee it. The bolete mushrooms will be top quality.
Fine. If they don't grow, you'll pay the full $2 million penalty.
Wang Yi pulled it off, so growing bolete mushrooms can't be that hard. It's nothing difficult. Someone else could grow high-quality ones too. Don't worry. No problem at all.
Lei, can I really grow high-quality bolete mushrooms? What if I owe the penalty?
What are you afraid of? Just do exactly as I say, and growing bolete mushrooms is a breeze. Just go for it. As long as you work hard, I promise it'll be worth your while. Ask anyone in the village who hasn't heard of my reputation. I've got a way to deal with Wang Yi.
What?
The bolete mushrooms are in their growing phase right now. If we spray that plot, those fields won't grow a single bolete.
Lei, that move is brilliant. This time, Wang Yi's going to take a major fall.
Once this stuff goes on, I guarantee it, the cultures will all die.
Sunlei, what are you doing outside my greenhouse?
I'm just passing through, stopping to enjoy the view. You policing this too?
That's right. We're just standing by the road, taking a quick look. What's the harm? What, do you own this road? Is nobody else allowed to pass through? Thank goodness he didn't find out.
My plan is airtight. Just you wait. His mushroom spawn will all rot in the ground, leaving him broke. When he's desperate and has to beg me for mercy for the rest of his life, he'll never rise again.
Just thinking about it makes me feel so good. What a rush.
This is a nutrient solution. It helps stabilize mushroom growth. No. I still need to check the cameras.
Lei, I've planted all the spawn just like you told me.
Nice work. Without Wang Yi, I can still grow top quality boletes.
Wang Yi. Per the order, the first batch of boletes needs to be harvested soon. Get ready as soon as possible. You must deliver on time.
Don't worry, Boss K. I'll deliver right on schedule.
Lay. This order's deadline is so tight. Why are we just standing around here? We've planted all the spawn. What do we do next?
Don't rush. Come watch a good show with me. Hello? I want to file a report under my real name.
Hello, here's my business license and cultivation registration.
Boss Wang, your boletes aren't even ready and you're already in trouble? Looks like Boss Kai's order's going up in smoke. What about your wife's surgery bills?
None of your business.
Wang Yi, we received a formal complaint. You're suspected of using banned pesticides on your mushrooms. We're legally required to inspect your greenhouse. Please cooperate.
It's over. You're finished, Wang Yi. Banned pesticides? You'll lose the order and face fines and jail time.
Then check the meter. See any pesticide?
Impossible. That's impossible! The test results must be wrong. I demand another test.
Are you questioning our professional judgment?
No, not at all. I'm just saying, maybe you missed something. Shouldn't you check again?
No need. Let's go.
How is that possible? But
You did spray pesticide, right? Let me tell you, what you sprayed actually helps mushrooms grow. It doesn't contain any so-called harmful substances. You can't tell good pesticides from bad. Your greenhouse is doomed.
How? Impossible. Wang Yi. You set me up!
Sunlay. You'd better put an end to your dirty tricks.
Wang Yi. You'll pay for this. This isn't over. I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Honey, take a break. I made you millet porridge and brought your favourite pickles. By the way, Sunlay hasn't been giving you trouble, has he? I still can't shake this feeling. I'm worried he'll pull another dirty trick.
No, don't worry.
Wang Yi. You little punk, who gave you the right? I'll see. How long you can keep gloating.
Lay? Something terrible happened. All the cultures in the greenhouse have withered.
You little sweetheart, how'd you manage this? The crops were doing fine. How'd they end up like this? Did you ruin this on purpose?
Lay, I did exactly as you said. I didn't dare miss a step. I honestly don't know how this happened. Could it be our land isn't any good? Lay, what are we supposed to do now?
How would I know? I used to have Wang Yi handle all this. What the hell do I know about this stuff?
Why don't we get an agricultural expert to take a look? Maybe they can find the problem and there's still a chance to fix it.
Your soil's salt levels are way too high. To fully restore it, it'll take at least 1 or 2 years. For the whole treatment, the cost will be around $100,000.
What? 100,000?
You need to improve this soil soon, or it'll only get worse. The whole job will run about $50,000.
50 grand? What, are you robbing me?
Forget it. We'll fix it ourselves.
So it's fixed now?
That only treats the symptoms. This land has serious problems. You'd better grow them on better soil.
Why bother switching? As long as we can grow them, why waste all that money?
Boss son, have you made up your mind? Do we start improving the soil or not?
You heartless crooks. You quote 100 grand just like that. Why not go rob a bank? Do you really take me for a sucker? If Wang Yi were here, I wouldn't have to suffer through this or waste all this money.
The mushroom spawn, organic fertilizer, and gypsum. The prices are all clearly listed. Improve it if you want, otherwise forget it.
Old Chen, we don't need to improve all of it, as long as we can grow bolete mushrooms.
These bolete mushrooms won't meet quality standards. They could make people sick. If something goes wrong, who's going to face the consequences? I refuse to do this job.
Look at these crops. This isn't your fault. You don't need to blame yourself.
I know you. You're Wang Yi. Lee's always cursing you in the greenhouse, saying you stabbed him in the back. You learned his techniques, then went solo.
So what do you think? What kind of person is he?
I don't think he's a good person, but my sister's tuition costs money. He promised me $20,000 a month. I really couldn't turn it down.
20 grand? That's not bad. I partnered with him to run a greenhouse. We made $1.1 million in a year. He said we'd split it 50-50, but he only gave me $90,000.
What? 90,000? What if he scams me too?
Hey kid, if Lei can screw me over today, he'll do the same to you tomorrow. Think long and hard about that.
Quit stalling. Do it my way. Money's no object.
Lei, is the improvement plan ready?
Almost. Go get something to eat.
Lei, tell me the truth. When you partnered with Wang Yi, you made $1.1 million a year. Did you really give him only $90,000?
Don't believe that ungrateful liar Wang Yi. Rent, supplies, labor, none of that is free. If I hadn't gotten him into this business, he'd still be scraping by as a farmer. He's just an ungrateful bastard. If you ask me, this field was deliberately ruined by him. Master Chen, here's your deposit. Just do it my way. As long as the boletes grow, I'll handle any trouble.
Boss son, I've worked in agriculture for 30 years. I've seen plenty of people cut corners. So let me warn you again. The land won't cheat you. People will. If you cheat the land now, in the end, you'll only be cheating yourself. If you don't fix the soil salinity, the next crop will be a total loss. There'll be no saving it.
Yeah, I got it. Enough nagging. Get to work. Wang Yi, if I go down, I'm taking you with me. I'll burn down your greenhouse and see how you fill your orders. Then, you'll kneel and beg me to take you back. Damn it, it's fireproof? So what? I'm destroying your greenhouse today.
Sunlay, what are you doing in my greenhouse with a lighter?
I saw someone sneak in. He was going to ruin your crops. I rushed in after him to stop him.
Then why'd you bring gasoline? You were clearly going to burn the greenhouse. You'd even commit arson? How could you sink so low? Shameless.
He won't get away. I've called the law enforcement team.
He got what he deserved.
Lei, where were you? What happened to you?
None of your business. Just worry about yourself.
Sunlay, you're suspected of attempted arson. You're being summoned for questioning.
I didn't do it. I hadn't even done anything yet.
Thanks for coming out so late, everyone.
No need to thank us. Sunlay's out of his mind. Watch your back from now on.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Honey, are you okay? I heard from the villagers Sunlay went to burn down the greenhouse. He's completely insane. He'd even do something as vile as arson. He'd go that far.
I'm fine. The law enforcement team already took him away. He'll pay for what he did.
Thank goodness. Yi, you're in the greenhouse before dawn every day and don't come home till midnight. You're working yourself to death. Sit down, eat up, and build up your strength.
This batch of bolete mushrooms has to be top-notch when we deliver. We need the money for my wife's treatment, so Grandma and Xiao Shui can live in peace and never have to bow to Sunlay again. The bolete mushrooms have thick, sturdy stems. Their color is bright and fresh. They're growing even better than expected. They aren't fully grown yet. But you can already tell they're absolutely top grade. When we deliver in 5 days, Boss Kai will be blown away.
Why? How come your Wang Yi mushrooms are growing so well? I won't let you get away with this. Five days left, then the contract comes due. At this quality, mine can't compete with Wang Yi's bolete mushrooms. I need to find a way to ruin Wang Yi's crop, so Boss Kai has no choice but to take mine. Shujai. Go to the surrounding villages now and buy me several hundred chickens and ducks. The more the better.
One dirty trick after another. When will it ever end? I'll put up a loop of barbed wire around the greenhouse and rub chili oil on it. This time, he won't walk away.
Lei, we're growing bolete mushrooms. Why are we buying these?
Just go. Do you ever stop talking? Are you actually planning to go against me too? Wang Yi, you're blocking my way, ruining my product, and this time, I'll stomp your greenhouse flat and have your mushrooms eaten bare. Round up these chickens and ducks and drive them all into Wang Yi's greenhouse.
Lei, that's really low. You'll ruin all his bolete mushrooms. That's his livelihood. This is an evil thing to do. I can't do it.
Your sister's tuition. You don't want it anymore? Get it done, and I'll add $5 grand. If you dare refuse, you won't get a dime of the 20 grand a month I promised. Wang Yi, how come your life is better than mine? Today I'll wreck your crops and see how cocky you are then. What are you waiting for? Hurry, drive these chickens and ducks all inside.
Lei, I really can't. If we do this, we'll ruin Brother Yi's crops. And if the villagers find out, how will you ever show your face here again? This is sinful. Let's stop while we can.
Sinful? Damn right, I'm doing it today. You idiot. If you won't do it, get lost. Quit blocking my view.
Lei, we've got a problem. The chickens and ducks all ran into our own greenhouse.
Get out, all of you. Get out. Get out. I said get out. You worthless piece of trash. You couldn't even watch a few chickens and ducks. You ruined all my crops.
You brought this on yourself? I warned you long ago, don't do anything shameful, but you wouldn't listen. You even held my sister's tuition and my wages over my head, forcing me to wreck Wang Yi's greenhouse. When you partnered with Wang Yi, you made $1.1 million, but gave him only $90,000. Then you kept trying to destroy him. You're the real ungrateful, heartless bastard. You are.
Karma. You spent all day plotting against others, and now you've wrecked yourself. Bad people always get what's coming. Don't be so greedy. You drove Wang Yi away, and now you're nothing.
Stop talking nonsense. It was just a little accident. Why are you making such a big deal of it? So what if Wang Yi left? I can still make this business work. Boss Kai, what brings you here? Please, let me explain. This was just a minor setback. Give me a few more days. I'll get the bolete mushrooms together and deliver them on time.
Save your breath. The contract says the delivery deadline is 5 days from now. Right now, you can't even provide a single bolete mushroom. Under the terms of our contract, you owe me full compensation, $2 million in damages. As of today, our partnership is officially terminated. We'll never work together again.
It's over. It's all over. If Wang Yi were still here, none of this would have happened. Was I wrong? Back then, I shouldn't have driven him away.
Sunlay. You brought this on yourself.
Yi, the quality of your boleats is even better than last time. I've wired the payment for this batch to your account.
$240,000. Boss K, I'll pay back what I borrowed first.
No rush, no rush. You keep the money for now. Your wife's treatment comes first. I have just 2 conditions for you. First, I'll put you on a year-round supply contract. Second, you have to keep the quality up.
Don't worry, Boss K. My skills won't let you down.
Honey, take a break. I made you some chicken soup. Come have some.
Honey, everything's sold out. And the money's in. You can get your treatment soon.
Dad, does that mean I can get a new backpack too?
Mm-hmm. I'll buy you one.
Honey. Don't work too hard. Take care of yourself.
Wang Yi's boleats are really something. No one in the village can match him.
Wang Yi's the real deal. Unlike certain people who only know how to set others up, he's not reaping what he sowed.
Wang Yi, my life ended up like this. All because of you. Wang Yi, this is all your fault. I've got nothing left. Hui Hui. Hui Hui. Where were you so early? Hui Hui. You jerk, you rotten bastard.
Sunlay. Hui Hui doesn't truly love you or want a life with you. I saw her with my own eyes last week, entering a hotel with a man in a luxury car. You'd better cut ties with her now.
Bullshit. Hui Hui truly loves me. You dare slander her again and you'll regret it.
I'm just warning you. Don't end up getting conned and losing everything.
I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I listen to him?
Sunlay, your deadline's here. By 5 tomorrow afternoon, $2 million in damages must be in my account. Every penny. Miss even 1 cent and I'll sue you.
$2 million? Where would I get $2 million? I'm done for. It's all over.
Lay, open the door!
You? What brings you here?
If you hadn't come, you'd have torn this house apart. The whole village knows. They say you owe Boss K $2 million.
Bullshit! They just can't stand seeing me do well. They're making it all up about me.
Still denying it? The court came by today and put seals on the house. Old Zhang next door told me you made $1.1 million, but gave Wang Yi $90,000. Then you drove him out and took over the greenhouse yourself, and it all went to ruin. Wang Yi was honest and hardworking. He worked for you a whole year and never complained once. How could you treat him like that? I can't believe I raised such an ungrateful son.
Lei, at this point, only Wang Yi can help you. You two grew up together. He has a soft heart. Go beg him for help. He won't turn you away.
I'm not going. He used to be nothing but a poor kid who followed me around. Now you want me to bow and beg him? I can't sink that low.
You're worried about losing face? The whole village is talking behind our backs and pointing fingers at us. They say we raised an ungrateful, good-for-nothing son. Your mother and I lived in that house all our lives, and you ruined it for us. We can't even go out to buy groceries without people spitting at us and crossing the street to avoid us. And that's not humiliating. You're not going, are you? Fine. Tomorrow, your mother and I will go drown ourselves in the river. We're too ashamed to face anyone. We've got no face left to lose. We'll pretend we never had a son.
Old man, don't get worked up. Your blood pressure's up again. Lei. Do it for your father and me, at least. Go beg Wang Yi for help. Otherwise, we really won't survive.
Mom, bad uncle is here. I'm scared.
Sunley, what are you doing here?
Wang Yi went behind my back. Now I can't even run my business. Then I won't let him get away with it. Today I'll destroy his greenhouse. Let's see without that greenhouse how he'll grow bolete mushrooms or compete with me. Sister-in-law, just have dinner with me tonight. And get Wang Yi to come over and swallow his pride. Get him back to growing bolete mushrooms and I'll call it off. What do you say?
Brother Wang, this is bad. Old Lee's greenhouse in the east collapsed. A lot of farmers' bolete mushrooms got flooded.
Don't panic. Our greenhouse was reinforced, and our drainage is better than theirs. We'll definitely make it through.
Brother Wang, look over there.
Grab shovels and dig drainage ditches. Bring sandbags and stack them behind it to block the water.
Grandma, it's been raining for 3 hours. Why isn't Yi back from the greenhouse yet? I've got a terrible feeling. I'm afraid something's happened.
Don't think like that. He knows what he's doing. He'll be fine.
I can't wait any longer. I'm going to find him.
Yue, you're too frail. It's pouring outside. You can't go out there.
Mom, don't go!
We can't just sit here and keep waiting. It's pouring, and he won't answer his phone. I'm scared something happened.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Mom, wake up! Call an ambulance! Get her to the hospital!
Doctor! How is my granddaughter-in-law? Please, you have to save her.
Her kidney disease flared up, causing heart failure. Her kidneys are on the verge of failure. She needs a transplant right away. If she can't get one within a week, her life could be in danger at any time. You need to prepare immediately.
The number you have dialed is not answering.
Dad, please pick up! The doctor says Mom's dying! Please come back! Great Grandma! Dad answered the phone.
Yi. Grandma, the signal was bad just now. You called, but I missed it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's just that Yue wasn't feeling well earlier. She took her medicine and is asleep now. It's nothing serious. Just focus on the greenhouse. Don't worry. I'll take care of things here.
Once the rain stops, I'll drain the water and come home.
Okay. Grandma understands. Be careful.
Wang Yi, how's your greenhouse?
The damage isn't bad. There's just a lot of standing water. It'll be fine once I drain it.
That's good. I've got something to tell you. In a month, I've got a $300,000 order for the city's high-end supermarkets. The deadline's tight, and it's a big order. If you can grow them on time, it's yours.
Yu's surgery fund is still short. And I have to repay what I owe Boss Kai. I'll see it through, no matter what.
I trust you and your steady determination. Then it's a deal.
You're awake. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Grandma, don't tell Yi. He worked himself to the bone to build this greenhouse from the ground up. Now there's been a rain disaster. Right at this critical moment, I can't let him lose focus because of me.
Okay. Grandma won't say a word. Not a word.
Mom, I miss Dad.
Good girl. Once Dad finishes the greenhouse, he'll come home.
The court seized my house to pay off my debts. My parents don't even have a place to stay. No matter what, I have to borrow the money. I can't let my elderly parents keep suffering because of me.
Isn't that boss son from our village? How'd he end up looking like this?
Some boss he is. His greenhouses were destroyed. He owes Boss K $2 million. Even his girlfriend betrayed him. She ran off with his money. Now he's nothing but a penniless stray dog.
Serves him right. After the way he screwed over Wang Yi, wrecking his greenhouses again and again. He's finally getting what he deserves.
A scumbag like you, who betrays those who helped you, has the nerve to come back? Get out of here. That's right. Get out. Get out of our village. Get out now.
Lei, pay me what you owe me. If you don't pay today, I'll break your legs.
Give me a few more days. I'm completely broke.
You spent all day screwing people over. Now look where it got you. You deserve it.
Hit him. An ungrateful bastard like him deserves a beating.
Everyone, please. Could you...
Don't talk to us. We don't want any part of your bad luck. Now get out of here.
Chen, I'm begging you. Just lend me $5,000. For the sake of all those meals I bought you, please help me.
Sunley, have you no shame? Your greenhouse is ruined and you owe $2 million. You'll never pay it off, yet you're asking me for money? Get lost. Call me again and I'll block you.
Mr. Lee, I see you're still hiring laborers at your site. I'll do anything. Haul bricks, carry cement, whatever.
Sun Lee. Everyone knows you sabotaged Wang Yi's greenhouse. We can't hire someone with no integrity. You could rob the whole site before we even knew it. You're on your own.
I'm paying you to get the job done. You can't even fix some saline soil. What good are you? Get out. All of you get out. I'm sick of looking at you.
Lei, stop yelling at them. Saline soil is hard to fix. It's not all their fault.
They're useless. They can't even handle this. If I can't complete Boss Kai's order, my greenhouse will go under.
I'll fix the soil. The salinity is high, but the base fertilizer is still there. I'll ask an expert about the fungal fertilizer ratio and how to dig salt drainage ditches. That'll bring the salinity down. Then we can grow bolete mushrooms.
Wang Yi, I did you wrong. Sunlei, you brought this on yourself. If I hadn't gotten greedy and had split everything 50-50, I never would have ended up like this.
Wang Yi, you're incredible. Nearly every greenhouse flooded. Most of the spawn rotted. Only yours is untouched, and it's thriving.
When I partnered with Sun Lei, I saw how bad flooding could get. So this time, I tilled the soil 5 times and added homemade mushroom spawn and organic fertilizer. That's what prevented root rot.
Here's the deposit for our next order, $100,000. Use it to tide you over.
Thank you, Boss Kai. With this money, you can finally have surgery.
Yi, on my way home from the greenhouse, I heard Yue had a medical emergency. She's already in the hospital. You need to get there now.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm okay. Don't overthink it.
They prepaid the next order, $100,000. Plus the $240,000 from last time, we've got enough for the surgery. You can go through it without worry. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You haven't slept for 3 days and nights. You were draining and fixing the greenhouse. You haven't gotten any rest, have you? Here, you've got me and Xiao Shui.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying here with Yue.
Dad will stay with Mom together.
Yue. You have to hang in there. Doctor, how is my wife doing?
Don't worry, the surgery was a great success. The kidney match is excellent. The patient is now out of danger. She'll need to follow my orders strictly. Come in for follow-ups on time, take her medicine regularly, and get plenty of rest.
Thank you, Doctor.
Mom's okay. That's wonderful. Mom's okay.
Yeah. Come outside for a minute. Grandma needs to talk to you.
Yeah.
This is something Yue hid under her pillow. I found it while I was packing. She wrote this a long time ago. Take a look. During those 3 days you were draining the greenhouse, she'd already fallen ill. But she gritted her teeth and wouldn't let me tell you. She said you built this greenhouse with everything you had, and this was the most critical time. She couldn't let you lose focus. Yeah. You's been through so much hardship by your side. Now that things are finally getting better, you'd better treat her right. Don't ever let her suffer again. Do you understand?
Grandma, I promise. I'll never let Yue suffer again. You. Still feeling sick?
I'm okay. Why are your eyes red? Did Grandma tell you something?
Why hide it from me? I only focused on the greenhouse. I left you to endure all this pain alone.
It's not your fault. The rain caused terrible flooding. Everyone's greenhouse was hit. If you'd left to care for me, all our work would have been wasted. This little discomfort is nothing. As long as you and Xiao Shui stay by my side, that's enough for me.
From now on, I'm here. You and Xiao Shui won't suffer again.
I believe you.
Mom, have an orange? It's sweet.
What a good girl.
Once your mom's out of the hospital, Grandma will make you your favorite braised pork as a reward for being so good.
I was wrong. I was so wrong. I'm sorry. I'm a monster. You worked so hard tending my greenhouse for a year. You worked day and night and never slept soundly. But I got greedy and only gave you $90,000. That wasn't even a fraction of your share, yet I thought it was too much. When you bought land and went solo, I mocked you and tried to hold you back. I even hired thugs to wreck your greenhouse. I wanted to leave you with nowhere to turn. You warned me that Hui didn't really love me and only wanted my money. I thought you were jealous and cursed you out. But what happened? Hui ran off with all my money. She didn't leave me a dime. I became a complete joke. You told me to buy good land and grow bolete mushrooms. You said the soil was fertile and would yield a good crop. I said it cost too much. I told you to mind your own business. I ignored your advice. I even paid men to kill your spawn and spray banned pesticides in your greenhouse. I burned down your greenhouse and drove chickens and ducks in to destroy your crops. All I wanted was to make sure you'd never recover, but I only ruined myself. I even insulted Yue. I'm a monster. I really am a monster. I've done so many horrible things. I deserve this. But my parents are innocent. Because of me, their house was taken. Now they have to sleep in a drafty, abandoned shed. They can't even get a hot meal. Wang Yi, I'm begging you. Lend me some money. Please save me. I have nowhere else to turn.
I won't help you. I spent every waking hour in the greenhouse, studying mushroom strains and improving the soil. Even with a 102-degree fever, I didn't dare go home. I couldn't risk falling behind and missing the order deadline. I worked myself to the bone for you all year. You made $1.1 million, but paid me only $90,000. Yu's illness went untreated until it nearly killed her. Whose fault is that? Yours, Lei. We conned you out of your savings. Whose fault is that? I warned you long ago. That woman was bad news. But you wouldn't listen. I told you to find better soil. You said it cost too much. You failed to fill the order, owed $2 million in penalties, and lost your house. Your parents ended up homeless. Whose fault is that? All of it was your own doing. Now that you've got nowhere to turn, you finally come to me. Too late. You made these mistakes. You have to face the consequences.
Yi, you're incredible. Nearly every greenhouse in the village flooded, but yours is untouched.
Man, yeah, this whole season was for nothing. We won't even break even. Your bolete mushrooms look great. They'll fetch a great price. Could you teach us how you did it? Yeah, Yi. Show us how. We want to grow boletes this good too. Make some money and give our families a better life.
We're all from the same village. I won't keep my methods secret. I've decided to start the Qingshan Mushroom Cooperative. Everything I've got, soil improvement technology, my fungal fertilizer formula, and eco-friendly pest control plan, I'll share it all for free so we can all make money and build better lives together.
Attaboy! Vision and character.
Brother Kai? What brings you here?
I was in another village buying bolete mushrooms and happened to pass by here, so I thought I'd come see you. I had no idea I'd walk in right as you were talking about starting a cooperative. That's fantastic news. You have my full support. In that case, all the bolete mushrooms your cooperative produces from now on, I'll buy every last one, and my purchase price will always be fair to everyone.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Boss Kai.
Here's $500,000. Use it as the cooperative's startup capital.
No, Brother Kai? I still have some savings. That's enough to start the cooperative.
Think of this as my personal investment. I have complete faith in you. I know you'll make this cooperative a huge success and help the whole village prosper.
Thank you, Brother Kai. Friends and neighbors, today, I hereby announce the Qingshan Mushroom Cooperative is officially established.
From now on, we'll follow Brother Yi. We'll grow the best crops. Our lives will surely get better and better. As for Sun Lei,
He got exactly what he deserved. The law enforcement team has confirmed it. Arson and intentional property damage, along with extortion. Several charges in all. He was taken into custody a few days ago, and his poor parents are so old already.
Yet they're being dragged into this, too.
They can only squeeze into that broken sheep shed on the west side.
Just trying to get by.
If you do wrong, you deserve to be punished. Back then, he kept scheming against Wang Yi time and time again. He did every rotten thing imaginable. Now look where it got him. He has no one to blame but himself.
You've worked so hard this past month. You'd barely recovered from surgery when you helped me fill Boss Kai's rush order. And you still had to handle every little detail of the cooperative's launch.
I wasn't working hard. We're husband and wife. We're supposed to face everything together. As long as I can be by your side and watch our lives get better and better, I'll gladly endure any hardship or exhaustion.
Honey, don't worry. From now on, you'll have me, the cooperative, and the whole village working together. From here on out, our lives will only get better.